So Battle Royale and I have a very non-complicated relationship on this channel. I don't like them, I don't play them. I personally find Battle Royale to be tedious, mundane, and repetitive. Yes, even more so than a match of Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty. Traditional game modes in games like Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Conquest, Domination, Team Deathmatch, things of that sort, those have been around for a long time, we've seen them 100 times, they're very repetitive, they're very, very similar to one another, and I get that. Traditional multiplayer modes like Conquest or Free For All or Kill Confirmed or Hardpoint, we've seen them a million times, and I understand, but they're bite-sized. They take up 10, 15 minutes of my life. Battle Royale is a bit more involved, and you have to be a bit more involved longer, and your involvement can get taken out from under you, and suddenly you feel like you wasted 20 minutes. At least that's how I feel when I play Battle Royale games and then die. Obviously, if I just got good, I could just beat everyone that I play against and be the number one last person standing, and everyone would think me cooler. But not only is that not realistic for me to just win and then that be the solution, I've seen people say this to me about Battle Royale, just win. When Battle Royale games are notorious for random shit, like they're just notorious for people having more armor or they found better items quicker than you did. You land, you find kind of a shitty gun, and you find some shitty items, but you're kind of getting there, but somebody that landed like 15 feet from you went into a different room and found a better item, and now you're toast when you go up against that person, or at least you are severely outgunned. That randomness factor just kind of feels like the rug gets pulled out from under me. Now, I've won a game of Fortnite, I'll admit, when the game was back in beta. I won a game of it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I've also gotten really far in games of PUBG, and then I get the rug taken out from under me by somebody that I couldn't see laying in the tall grass with a sniper rifle or some shit. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine, that's fair. It's not unfair, it's how the game is played, and you play it or don't. But it feels like I would have loved to have just grinded out like a domination style game mode and, compare my progress and my performance from one match to the next and see how much better I can get and kind of form a rivalry with somebody on the other team and go back and forth and have a slugfest like that. That's way more engaging to me personally. But with Modern Warfare's Battle Royale, it looks like they're doing some interesting things, like when you die, you have to go 1v1 in the gulag, and if you win, you can respawn. I think that's overly complicated, but whatever. But for the rest of it, it just seems like normal Battle Royale, but they did get rid of some RNG things, which I'm kind of excited about. The less random something is, the more I can get into it, the more I can get excited about it. So the fact that the game is going to have auto healing and there's not going to be different types of bandages and different tiers of armor and things will put everybody on the same playing field. Apparently everybody has 100 health and auto healing like traditional Modern Warfare, and then armor plates give you 50 health and you can stack it up to 250, and then when they break, you have to either find one or take one and slide it into your plate carrier. But I know this shit's gonna happen, and if you're a Battle Royale type player, and you like Apex and PUBG and Fortnite and shit, this is gonna be so cool to you and you eat this shit up. I don't know how you kids do it. I know I'm going to get into an engagement where I have one piece of armor plating and I go up against somebody that has 3 armor plating, and I'm gonna get a lot of hit markers on his chest and he's not gonna get as many on mine, and I'm going to die in what would have been a fair gunfight. Honestly, this is what kills Battle Royale games for me. I just hate that. If I just get unlucky and I just don't find armor in a couple buildings I search, and then I immediately get into a gunfight with somebody that maybe just cleared those buildings before I got there, or cleared a different building and got a bunch of armor, I'm probably going to lose. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it, that sucks. I don't know who likes that. I'm sorry. Somebody can bumble around and get luckier than you and have a better setup weapon for the engagement, and it's random, but it's less random because there's less focus on different types of healing items and bullshit. So by simplifying that system, you have sort of taken randomness out of the system, and I'm okay with that 100%. What I don't like is that there are stations where you can buy kill streaks, which I think will just ultimately kill my enjoyment of the game entirely if I get cruise missiled after surviving for 30 minutes. Getting caught in a shitty situation in a Battle Royale game is so frustrating because you don't respawn and then sort of formulate a new strategy with your buddies. I don't know, it's very tedious to like die and then you're just spectating your friend and you hope that he can get the respawn token and then get you up and all of that, and I just, oh my god. You guys don't understand, there are some things that people just don't like, and I know a lot of you in my comment section have problems with people not liking things, and I understand, whatever. But when I think about Battle Royale and everything that comes with it, like for instance, I know there's going to be performance issues, because Ground War on Xbox One X has fucking performance issues. That's 64 players. Now apparently I have to deal with 150 players. I'll likely play Warzone on my PC because I feel like my PC will handle it a lot better than my Xbox. But like little things bother me a lot more in games that aren't respawn. Like a little bit of bullshit in my TDM match or my domination game or hardpoint. You know, that's fine. I can respawn, I can formulate new strategies, I can try harder next time, do better next time, adapt my loadout to the current situation and whatever I'm having trouble with. What kills me in Battle Royale games is it no matter how much they simplify it, it still is going to have that twinge of randomness, and that randomness really kills my enjoyment of it because it's more tense, it's more high stakes, right? That's the thrill of Battle Royale, is that you're not just dying and killing and dying and killing and dying and going back and forth. Everything matters, everything counts. But why does the game mode that focuses so heavily on these sort of tense engagements always seem to revolve around RNG? Now, they have simplified weapons in Warzone. In Warzone, apparently, like, you don't find a weapon and then equip attachments that you also find around and sort of juggle all those things. You grab weapons and they are blueprints. So, like, a common might have no attachments, and a higher rarity will have like a ton of attachments. So basically you find weapon presets. So you might find an MP5 in 7 different configurations, but you're not juggling attachments around and throwing a scope on and a suppressor here and a stock there. And I'm kind of glad, because the attachment system in Modern Warfare is very complex and I don't want to have to worry about that. So even though it might seem less random and more arcadey, it's still supposed to sort of get you into the action faster. I don't know, it's just still the exact thing I hate. So like, paint you a scenario here that doesn't seem that far off. I find a Kar 98 that has a configuration with like a red dot sight on it, and I'm like, okay, I can do work with this, the Kar 98's a good rifle. And then I get into a long range engagement with somebody that found more armor plates than me and a scoped Kar 98. I don't want to have that engagement. I don't want that gunfight. That gunfight sounds terrible. I really don't want to create the you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about meme. And the guy she tells you not to worry about looks like he just raided Hasbro's N-Strike Elite store. But now I want to complain a bit about Activision and Infinity Ward. I just made a video like 2 days ago talking about how they don't communicate with their fan base. Warzone got officially revealed 24 hours before going live. What the hell? What the absolute fucking shit? They were copyright striking people for leaking stuff about Warzone and for sharing footage of even just like the menu. Why were you copyright striking people if you were just going to drop it on people's heads 3 weeks after the leaks really started pouring out? Why didn't you build this up for a month and ask for feedback and show footage? Why did you keep it a secret? What is this marketing strategy of, hey guys, this comes out tomorrow? Like, holy shit, it was only rumors before then, but okay, now it comes out tomorrow. You might say, well, boom, they didn't need to reveal it because it was already leaked. They were punishing people for leaking it. So clearly they didn't think the leaking was okay. This is the same shit they did with Season 2 of Modern Warfare. Why not let us know and get our feedback and do polls on things and interact with the fucking fan base? I don't understand. Everyone's pretty excited that they're making it free to play for everybody, but I don't care. I'm indifferent. Free to play is nice, I guess. Some people actually bought Modern Warfare because of the Battle Royale rumors and leaks. I think it's funny that those people didn't have to do that. I don't know why you were buying a game based on a rumor, but if you did, then, well, shame on you. Also, I can't make a video about Warzone without mentioning this is not good for Modern Warfare. I'm sorry. Modern Warfare doesn't need to be building a gazebo in the backyard while its roof is leaking. It's so poetic that there was literally an issue yesterday And I think for the last 2 days, where challenges aren't tracking, XP isn't tracking, progress isn't tracking, and then they just get the issue fixed just in time to announce Warzone. It's like when Battlefield 5 was taking water over the side of their boat and they were like, you know what, we're gonna add a Battle Royale on top of this, that'll help. Just because you like Battle Royale doesn't mean every game needs to have a Battle Royale mode. I hate the fact that there are people out there that hate Modern Warfare, and then they're like, hey cool, now there's Modern Warfare game mode number 50. Like, we have so many game modes that aren't being touched and so many half-done ideas. Modern Warfare sort of rivaled that of Insurgency for a little bit there in my mind with like NVG and Realism mode, and now Realism is hard to find matches in. NVG has been completely forgotten by the developers, it seems like. And then we have Joel Emsley here saying everything was leading up to this? Like, really? Like, what about what I played in the beta? What about what I pre-ordered for? What about what I bought the game to play? Why weren't things leading up to the actual product that was advertised? Why was everything leading up to a side mode? There has been so much feedback given to the Infinity Ward developers since the beta of this game, and it's weird that they were so radio silent, and now they're like, and hey, a completely new experience for you to play. It's sort of like if your boyfriend didn't listen to anything you said, and then to make you feel better, bought you dinner. Like, you'd be like, oh, thanks for the dinner, but I feel like there's still a problem of our relationship not being healthy due to improper communication, because I think that communication is an integral part of a relationship. Don't you, Infinity Ward? That being said, I don't really have any expectations for Warzone. Just a massive tone shift here. I don't really have a lot of expectations for Warzone, so I'm gonna go in with an open mind, and I plan on doing a couple of videos that I wanted to do before with like PUBG, but I think I'm really gonna do them now, where I just go in and there'd be videos called The Video Ends When I Die. And so if you guys were to see like episode 1 of Video Ends When I Die Warzone edition, if it's like 3 minutes long, you know I only lived like 3 minutes, and then if it's like 4 minutes long, he lived longer this time. Or if the video is like 50 seconds long, you're like, wow, he fucked up immediately. And so every week I'd play a match of Warzone, and like eventually there'll be a match that's like 20 minutes long and the video is gonna be super long, and you guys are gonna be like, whoa, did he actually win or not? And it's gonna be this whole thing. I think that'd be fun, because you'll either click to see if I won or click to see how I died. Hopefully I can have fun in Warzone, and hopefully you guys can as well. It is a good addition in the sense that people want it, and I think that does mean a lot. But it's like Infinity Ward forgot our birthday but still got us a Rolls Royce, so can we really be mad is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, look at this amazing big game mode we worked on. It's like, what were you doing when we were asking to fix the fucking minimap?